sua história musical vem porque o seu pai também trabalhou com Villa-Lobos, né? Essa história está na sua... Essa história, essa biografia está dentro da sua família, está dentro de você. Seu pai trabalhou com Villa-Lobos. Fala pouquinho com a gente sobre isso, o que você lembra.
Yes, his father was a musician as well. He comes from a musical family, and his father worked with Villa-Lobos. So Evie is asking, how was your experience of being in that family with a father who worked with Villa-Lobos?
Villa-Lobos always told my father, he didn't have the son. When I was born, he said to my father, I wish too much to have a son. And he was very amazing person. I didn't know him, but I knew the first records that came from America. My father was the, como chama, revisor?
The reviser? The reviser? Is that the proper
He corrected, Villa-Lobos composed very fast. And my father was kind of following all the 100 instruments parts to see if he was doing...
Orchestrator. That's the term. It was
no.
A copyist.
No, how do you call the person who...
A transcriber? A transcriber?
Adapter.
No. Villa-Lobos, no transcription. Villa-Lobos was the orchestrator. But sometimes it's very difficult when you have 100 instrument lines. Sometimes you're writing for the first trombone, and the second trombone, and the third trombone. And sometimes he made a mistake and put the tuba over the...
That's a very educated copyist.
Yeah, because the guy has to be a very great knowledge to see the keys, the right keys. Hey, master, you change from the two.
Orchestrator.
Yeah. Do you know how he chose my father as his assistant? He said, please, someone sings an A for me, 440. It's what we call absolute hearing. Do you know what's an A? A lot, a la. Everything has are notes in the universe, right? Sometimes it gets a police car there. My father said, that's a C, it's a B flat, you know. Everything is a note. Your laughing is a note. But my father heard the notes. It was very funny. But I had this luck to have a father that... I told Tim another day that in my times I didn't have television when I was a kid, but I had my father had this records to put Villa-Lobos in the first great orchestral suites. The music was so intense and so powerful that I was very afraid. And when I was a child, I asked him, "What's happening?" He always said to me, "This is the beginning of the world. The earth is being formed." And the music was kind of, you know, Villa-Lobos is a kind of Indian Stravinsky, Aboriginal Stravinsky. Huh? So, yeah, it's a kind of, but it's a modern, but very based on these Afro-Aboriginal roots. So, I think I learned this by heart to see invisible in my images and invisible sounds. And I didn't know I was going to become a music soundtrack
But then
composer.
your quality, your creativity, and that's what's important.
Yeah, I was lucky. I was lucky because I didn't have television and computer. Yeah, I don't know about the people today. It's difficult.
Let me just see. Renee, you had a question, then Tim.
It was the same
It was the same question. Tim.
Quick question. What's that? All the stuff you've done, what's your favorite medium of composing? You know, television, film, concert?
Of course, film. Because television is horrible. You know, we are doing a TV series. Okay? He is a character. I make a music very good for him. And he's doing bad acting. So he doesn't have a good... I don't know how to translate. Como é que vocês traduzem aqui? Bop. Bop. That machine, the computer stuff that gives the television is going 40. This
Ratings.
You know TV? If the bop is good, his character goes up, my music is a success. If he fails, the bop goes down, and my music... They say, they look for guilty people. Who is that guy that's falling? Cut his head! If they cut everybody's head, they look for me. Is it the music? Was the last time I had all success. I have more than 10 TV series success. It's not enough. It was, I'm telling you a secret. I had success since 1990, success every year. Just one failure in 2005, they cut my head. It was not my fault, everybody said. It was not my fault. Because we did a work called America. May I say this in Portuguese? Okay, eu fiz uma novela chamada América. It was I didn't want to do because it was country music, sertanejo, you know. I said, I don't want to do this. And Jaime said, if you don't do, I don't call you again. And we did this, and I called a very sophisticated guy to do the overture, Milton Nascimento. And the writer, the actor, Gloria Pérez, wanted Ivete Sangalo. Oh. So she wanted popular stuff, and we want a sophisticated approach to America. And Gloria Pérez wanted a more popular America. And these fightings, Gloria wrote something, and Jaime put another thing in the air. They were kind of being conflict. Till a day, Gloria said, I want to see what I write in the air. Jaime, no, I'm the director. So they broke up, and of course, I was from the guy's team, and I had to go. And they said, because the soundtrack is wrong, Milton Nascimento, I said, hey, you eat, I don't know how to translate this, you eat buchada de bode, passa mal, e depois põe a culpa na azeitona.
I have no idea.
Please, translate this.
I have no idea.
Translate.
We can attempt with the wine later, a little bit later on, but right now it's going to be impossible.
You eat Indian very pepper and curry stuff and say it was the olive. This moment.
You blame somebody else for it.
I said that not the soundtrack, and the newspaper put this phrase of mine this size on Jornal Globo.
Scapegoats.
And they say, oh, you were disrespectful. Oh, you didn't. So it's difficult. Perhaps you have to be a silent guy. I'm a very talking person.
All right, we're going to do one more question. That lady raised her hand first, and then we're going to actually make it a very informal thing. We have a little wine here.
Yeah, it's better.
That's better. He likes it better.
I'm starting to say shit stuff here, man.
Simple question, like, I've accomplished so much in your field and knowing that you're like doing everything that anybody in your position would like to be doing. So what's next for you as an artist, or where do you see yourself next?
Again.
Na sua carreira, como se você se vê no seu próximo trabalho, uma carreira obviamente bem sucedida, como é que você vê a nova etapa da sua vida? The next phase of your career. O que vai acontecer no futuro?
I was answering Tim that film is much more better than TV series. Film is a complete work. You try to say from the first sound to the last. So I'm discovering film, and I'm trying. I would like to try other markets beyond Brazil, because even knowing that Brazilian movie industry is moving on, I think the world is so big, and I'm being distributed in Europe too, and Far East. So I think I have to go more abroad, and as I'm doing here. The last time I was in New York was in 1973, and you ask, why? I'm completely mad with the city. I say, how I could be so crazy of not coming here all those years? But when you make success in your land, you much work don't let you go out. So you pass all your life working, and sometimes don't see the world. And I hope in this phase of my life now, I hope to do like this guy did now. Sail more, you know?
Sail the world. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to enjoy a little wine. Please stick around. Thank you so much.
Thank you.